All
All good.
right, so let's share the screen here. All right, thanks everybody for joining on today and taking the time to learn a little bit about Transact Card. We're going to show you how to save money, how to earn money, or how to do both. And no matter what your goals are in life, no matter where you are, what you want to achieve, whatever you can picture the end result being, in order to picture that outcome, the beginning has to make sense. Because if the beginning doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter what you want to achieve. You can't picture yourself getting there and you'll never do it. So as I go through this presentation, I want you to say, or just think to yourself, how many times do you say, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I can wrap my head around that. Because as things start to make sense, you're going to be able to close that gap between where you are and where you want to be. And no matter where you want to be, you want to have options and choices, because that frees up your time to spend time as you choose. And when you have more money in your pocket, you have more options. So let's jump into this, show you how to recycle your money and spend every dollar twice, and see if this is the answer for you, whether you want to become a card holder or whether you want to become a business holder, to have more options and to live the way you want to live. So let's jump into it. So the Transact Card, what is a Transact Card? We are a positive social impact approach to banking. So what does that mean? That's a mouthful. Basically, we're providing financial momentum to the average person. You know, whenever we talk about financial momentum, we don't think about that for the average person. We think that about that for the rich people or the people who know how to invest. We're bringing it to the average person. So we are a banking platform with membership benefits to everyone, a private secure banking platform with an attached bank card. So this bank card is just like your current bank card. It has a checking account attached to it. You get to use it to buy whatever you want, but there's one difference. It has rewards. So it's going to be really easy to use. In this app, just like on the phone here, you link this bank card with this checking account to your current checking account, and you are able to earn rewards. You're able to recycle your money and double your buying power. So what does that mean? For every dollar you spend with your Transact bank card, you earn one Z-Buck. And inside our ecosystem, one Z-Buck equals $1. So why is this going to be so addictive? What's the big deal? Well, that dollar turns into a Z-Buck. So if you use your Transact card to buy gas, let's say you buy $70 worth of gas, you get 70 Z-Bucks to use again, right? It's like a no-brainer. Who doesn't want to spend their money again? So how can I use these Z-Bucks? What are you talking about, Z-Bucks? So you'll be able to redeem these Z-Bucks in what's called the Z Club. The Z Club is going to be our ecosystem. You're going to be able to go in there. You're going to be able to buy down the cost of goods, everything from household goods, luxury items, to travel. And what I love about this is things are always going to be on sale, because you're going to be able to take that $50 or $70 that you spent for gas last week and buy down the cost of diapers. They're always going to be on sale. And that's what I love. One of the main questions we get is, well, how can you guys afford to do that? If I spend $70 on gas, how can I spend, how do I get $70 to spend again? That doesn't make any sense. Well, it does if you know how much money is saved when a card is swiped. When that 16 digit credit card is, or the bank card is used, there are so many fees that are attached to that. And normally those go to the banks, but we're capturing that. Second of all, we make money in this Z Club. You know, the items you're going to see in the Z Club are ones that you can get anywhere. They're going to be Nike shoes. They're going to be Lululemon leggings. They're going to be diapers. They're going to be the same prices you see at Amazon or wherever, but we buy them at wholesale, so we make just a little bit in the margin. So this is just some examples. $100 shoes. You're going to be able to take 25 Z-Bucks, money you've already spent, and buy them down to 75. Electric bike and diapers. So everything is always going to be on sale, and that's what I love. Now, how do we make this fun? So if we're gonna be able to get these Z-Bucks and spend this money again, let's make it fun. So the company came up with flash sales. This is a first come, first serve thing where your money is no good. And I think they had 3 flash sales today. Somebody said I wasn't able to get in on any of them, but you'll get a notification in your app. It'll pop up. You have to have your message or your alerts on, and you get able to get goods for no money, only Z-Bucks. I know Aubrey and Jeff have gotten some Ray-Ban sunglasses. They've got Mickey Couture blankets. I mean, we've gotten the travel. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So they really want to make it fun. These are just some of the members that have gotten Bose speakers, Nike bags, electric scooters, earbuds. Now you got to remember, you guys, this is money you already spent on gas and groceries and your electric bill and whatever. You get to spend again. Once again, you should be saying to yourself, well, that's a no-brainer, right? Our travel is amazing. We had a flash sale about 2 months ago, maybe already, and we're going to be going on a cruise in about 2 weeks. I got it. Jeff and Aubrey got it. Michelle got it. So this is a way where you can swipe your way to your next vacation. How awesome is that? Money you spent on gas and groceries, and you get to spend it on vacations. That is amazing. Our Z Club travel, we could talk about 4 hours just on our Z Club travel and how amazing it is. Now, one thing I want to reiterate, this is not discount travel. Expedia, Priceline, everything you see online is discount travel. We are going to have wholesale travel. So you were looking at anywhere from 30 to 65% off hotels from those prices you're seeing online. We're going to have resort condos. We're going to have private homes. This is an amazing thing. So yesterday, I needed to book a hotel for our cruise the night before, and I saved $23. So, I mean, hey, it's $23 that I saved just for having this card. It's an awesome deal. Here's just another example, Las Vegas Hilton at Resorts World, $614, use 331 Z-Bucks, and you only have to pay $283 out of pocket. How many of you have kids in sports and you spend more nights in hotels than you do in your own bed, traveling soccer, traveling baseball, whatever? This $25 card has more value than any product I've ever seen in my whole life. I mean, I paid for it just yesterday, almost. It's amazing. So our newest product is called the Easy Power Earn and Save card. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about gift cards. This is a very powerful, easy power earn and save card where you can buy gift cards. Now, I love buying gift cards because I never know quite what to buy people. And I know if I get them a gift card to a store, they can go into that store and buy whatever they want. I'm not very good with birthdays. I always do it at the last minute, so I can do it at the last minute. And I love getting gift cards because I can maybe store them up, or I can once again go into the store and get anything I want. We have over 350 stores that you're going to be able to go into the Transact Card app and buy gift cards. So this is going to be amazing. Now, what's so powerful about this? Once again, when we're talking about spending money, we talk about spending money on gas and groceries and electric bill, and you just go, poof, the money's gone, right? It's like, geez, that stinks. I hate spending money. I mean, same for buying presents. I mean, we love to give gifts, but poof, the money's gone. Well, here, if you go into the app and buy gift cards, you're going to be able to earn Z-Bucks. So if Christmas is coming up and you buy a $25 Amazon card, you get 25 Z-Bucks to what? Spend again later. I mean, this common theme just keeps coming up and coming up. Another thing I love about this is, let's say you thought you knew your nephew and you thought he liked Home Depot, but he really doesn't. And you give him a Home Depot card and he goes, oh, thanks, kind of that smile that, oh, great, this is good. He can go in before he activates that Home Depot card. He can change it to Dick's Sporting Goods or buy an app, iTunes card. That's what I love about this. They're not stuck with what they get if they'd rather have something else. This is very powerful. So for card holders, if you're like, yeah, this is amazing, I want this card, you can, earn Z-Bucks. But for business owners like myself, I earn Z-Bucks, I get commissions, and part of this money goes into a savings account. So that is absolutely amazing. And there'll be more to come on the savings account come into 2024. So how do we share this with America? There are 3 core pillars. We have Transact Card members. We love our TCMs, they're called. We need TCMs. We're helping the average person put more money in their pocket, and that's what I love about this. We have digital branch offices. That's business owners like myself. And then there's national influencers. These national influencers have been coming to us and going, this is a great platform. I want to share this with my followers, and we got our influencers involved, and more to come on that also. So what is the cost of membership? So before December 31st, it's $25, and then there's never an annual fee. You guys, if it's sinking in what I'm saying, You're never going to find a product with a better value. Just with what I've said so far on the gift cards and, the travel, and you don't even know anything about the Z Club almost yet. So, it has all the banking platform benefits. 500 Z-Bucks are awarded per week until our new banking platform launches. We just signed with a bank that said, I quote, what did the bank say? Something that we're going to be able to provide the best in class products and services. And that is a quote from the bank. So we're going to have till our new banking platform, 500 Z-Bucks, double Z-Bucks. If you get a card before the end of the year, you get double Z-Bucks on every single purchase. And then come 2024, you're going to be able to refer. This is going to be so addictive. You are going to love this so much. You're like, dude, you got to get this card. I just saved, $200 on a hotel or on an all-inclusive or whatever. So you're going to be able to refer people come the beginning of the year. So $25, that is an amazing deal. But if you're saying, oh, okay, my mom didn't raise no dummy. There's a business here. I know how much money's made on all the swipes that happen. What is this business about? $495 will get you a business. Now, we are working towards becoming a franchise. We're getting licensed in every 50 states to become a franchise, and that's coming into the first quarter of 2024. If you know anything about franchising, you're going to know $495. You can pick yourself off the floor because you probably fell off your chair. $495 is the cheapest franchise you're ever going to get. It's amazing. We're talking $500,000 plus, and that's just for the franchise, not the building and whatever. So plus a $50 a month marketing and tech fee and a 10% service fee. But I'm going to show you in a minute how to even lower that. You'll get all banking platform benefits. A card comes with the branch office, 500 Z-Bucks, double Z-Bucks, marketing and technology support, DBO training, and you get to participate in the revenue plan. I was just talking to some other leaders today who've been around in other businesses when they first launched. And she's like, you know what? We have way more already to support our branch offices than my first company did 6 months into it. So we're really ahead of the game there. So $495 is an amazing price to open a business. Now, how do you get paid? You get paid on branch commissions. So what does this mean? This means the swipes. Every time a card is swiped, every time you use that 16-digit card to put on an auto pay on your electric bill or your cable bill, you can get paid for all that with the people that you refer to the company, either your card holders or the business owners. If you refer 3 other people, if you find 3 other people who want more out of life and want to build a business and refer them to the company, and you get 3 TCMs, cardholders, and they get 3 TCMs, you get paid off every single swipe. Not only your cardholders, your business owners, but theirs, and so on and so forth. This is going to add up really, really quick. Number 2, this is a way that when I first heard about this, I literally was on a Zoom with the founder of the company. I'm like, are you sure? Someone do the math on this? Because I'm like, this is amazing. I've never, 25 plus years being an entrepreneur, I've never seen anything even close to this. It's called the community revenue bonus. And why is it called community? Because we share in the revenue of every single swipe of the whole company. Now, if you come from the direct sales world, you're probably like, are you kidding me? I mean, how many times you say, well, I wish so-and-so was on my team. They're a rock star. Oh, wow, they're really cooking. We get paid from everybody in the company. So we want everybody to succeed. This is an amazing compounding way to earn revenue. Now, once again, if you hold the manager above position, manager just means that you referred 3 other franchise owners to the company and you have 3 customers and they each have 3 customers. You are able to participate in this revenue bonus. It's absolutely amazing. So when I talk about becoming a manager, that's a leadership position. That is referring 3 business owners and they each have 3 customers, or you can become a manager and get paid off all those swipes by getting 20 cardholders. And once people find out what an amazing way this is to recycle their money and spend every darn dollar twice, it's not going to be hard to get 20 cardholders. Now, the fast start bonus. So if you get to manager either by the business owners or the 20 TCMs within 30 days, and right now, if you just get to manager by December 31st, you get up to a $500 bonus. Now, when I talk about this community revenue bonus, we say up to because we are a new company, you guys. We just launched. we are building up this fund. So we can say up to, but once this fund is fully, it's built up, it's funded out, because it comes from 4 ways. It comes from the cardholder, $25. It comes from the $4.95. It comes from the Z Club, and then it comes from the swipes. So once we get rolling and we get cooking, it's like pushing a snowball up a hill. We're pushing, pushing, pushing. Once this is all funded, it's going to start rolling. And then if it takes you longer than 30 days to get to manager, you get $250. Or if it, 30 days or less, $500. Senior manager, 15. You guys, these are bonuses. This is the cherry on top of the pie of all those other, and there's actually another way we get paid that we were just talking about today that we don't even go into here. This is amazing. If you've been in any kind of direct sales, network marketing, this should blow your mind, because you're used to, oh my God, end of the month, I gotta cook, I gotta get all this product sold. We don't have to do any of that. And to get these bonuses, I mean, senior manager, 1,500, VP, we have several VPs on this call that are going to get up to $12,500 a month in this one bonus. Amazing. I've never seen anything like it in my whole life. So now we extended the founder promotion. So what does this mean? Remember back when I talked about it cost you $495 and $50 a month and then 10%. Well, if you get to founder, which means you open a business and you get 3 cardholders by the end of December, instead of a 10% service fee, you have a 1% service fee. And where does the other 9% go? It goes into your savings account, you guys. I mean, can you believe this? 1% to the company, 9% in your savings. So once again, if you get to founder, 3 card holders by the end of the year, you're $50. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay. If you get to founder and you have to become a manager to get the $50 fee waived. Now, once again, managers, 20 card holders or 3 business owners, which each have 3 card holders. So there's a lot of ways and there's a lot of time left to get these service fees and this $50 fee waived. So that is another amazing thing that the company is doing. We have over 90,000 people in our ecosystem right now, whether that be card holders or business owners. That is amazing for a company that's launching. So whether you're evaluating this business for the card, whether you're saying, yep, I spend a lot of money, I would really like to spend it again, but I just want the card, $25, right? Whether you're evaluating because you've looked at franchises and you're like, holy Hannah, I don't have $500,000, right? Or you own a franchise and you're going, dude, I'm with you. This is amazing. I've never seen such a low fee. You might be evaluating this business because you come from the multi-level marketing, direct sales world, where you're like, what? You get a bonus just for existing once you reach a leadership position? Count me in, right? Maybe you're a small business owner where you're like, oh, the headaches of owning a small business, I can't do it anymore. And you realize the income potential, because we really just touched the surface on the income potential with this company, but there's several other ways to earn money. So it's amazing. Or maybe you're like that last person where you're like, I thought I would be at my job forever. I went to college, I got a good job. they told me what to do, I did it. And now I'm like, there's got to be more to life, right? So if you're like, there's got to be more to life than just getting up, getting the kids ready, going to school, coming home, feeding them, doing homework, going to bed, and then doing the same thing. I mean, that's the definition of insanity. There is a better way. And I hope that you can see how this vehicle can really close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Because if you allow yourself to dream, this vehicle is unlike any other I've ever seen. I know you don't know me, but take it from me. I've been around 25 plus years. I've seen a lot of things, and this is pretty darn amazing. You don't have to sell anything. I get paid to help people save money. Boom, right? That's amazing in itself. So we are now going to open it up for questions. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So if you have any questions, please let us know and we can answer them as we go.
Awesome. Well done, Stacy. We love it when you present. Such an amazing job getting us all hyped up and loving the company.
How can you not be? This is amazing.
I know. It's true. So guys, yeah, if you have questions, I'm going to cover a couple of them that were in the chat. Let me pull the chat back up so I can read those. How do we assure people that these are not knockoffs in the Z Club? Go and show them. I mean, you can go look at it right now. We're adding items all of the time, and people are actually posting on Facebook too, comparing it to deals on Amazon or other places. These are the exact same shoes that are on there or other items, so you can actually go prove it to them. But yes, more and more items will be added. Let's see. What happens if you do not get to founder? What happens with the 50? So to waive the 50, you have to become a manager. What that means is either go get 3 other business partners, 3 other DBOs, or 20 other or 20 card users to become a manager. You have all the way until December 31st to do that. That will waive the 50. If you don't do that, then yeah, you would be responsible for the $50 a month, which is still the lowest cost business on the planet. But I'll give you a little teaser because they teased us, is they are already thinking of other ways that could help people offset that 50 come 2024. So stay tuned for that. Even we don't know, but they're always doing a great job of helping us to maximize and get the most benefit here and not feel like we're have something that's not or is a liability. They want everybody to see this as a total asset because it is. It is a way to bless your family and your life. So let's see, what's the rate for each swipe that is charged to the vendor? So merchant fees are charged on an individual basis to vendors. This has nothing to do with Transact Card. This has to do with the vendor. Like someone like a Walmart, they might pay less because of the volume they run through their merchant. But smaller shops, they might end up having to pay 2-3%. That is not done on Transact Card's side. But now that we are the card issuer, we can capture the majority of that merchant fee. The bank gets some, the card merchant gets some, but then Transact Card gets the rest of that. So, and then we get it as DBOs. We can earn some of that income. So how does it work for children under 18? So under 18, you cannot be a TCM. This is a US banking law. You have to be 18 years old to have an individual bank account. If you do have kids that are under age, you could sign up as a TCM or a DBO, and then you can have up to 5 cards on your account, and you can give them one of those extra cards so that you're earning Z-Bucks together to a family account, and you can actually set spending limits for them per transaction, per day, whatever you want. So, oh, someone already answered that. Sorry, Stacy. I didn't scroll down fast enough. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, Peter actually addressed this to Gene on the, there's a Jan. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but their pricing is going to get better. And we know that we have to compete with Amazon, right? They're the big fish, the whale, if you will, but we are a brand new company and there are a lot of items that we're already beating them on. And we will continue to make this better and beat them. So it's just kind of how it is right now in a startup, in a company, in a business that's never been done before. So, but man, there's lots of ways to save money here. Maybe it's not on one single item you're looking at, but go take a look at the travel, watch for more and more items. I'll tell you, the diapers that we had were over 50% off. That was a huge deal. I literally had people that were in tears wishing they had more, and we have more diapers coming in December. I mean, talk about a huge savings and burden off of people if they could cut the price of diapers in half. And then we're going to have toilet paper and toothpaste and everything else. So do you know when the cards will be issued? So we're going to have bank accounts starting to come out of the first part of December. You're virtual. And like Stacy said, you can start putting that on Amazon or things like that because it will generate your 16-digit card number. And then right after that, they will start being mailed out physically. They said some of those could start landing in your hand before Christmas. And then, of course, it'll just continue to roll out. But we are adding thousands of people a day into the company. So it is going to take a little bit to get everything out to everybody. How do we reassure potential TCNs or DBOs? Plug them into calls. We have calls literally every day. Plug them into people that are in and have used the ecosystem, because those of us that have been around, we've proven it, we've tested it, we've had cards before in our tester bank. We've grown so fast, we had to make a switch. We're a year ahead of schedule, but we have proven it. We have been paid on swipes. My wife can attest. She's got the checks. We were paid per swipe, and it didn't show who did it. It just said you earned this many pennies off of this and this many pennies off of this, and it adds up. And it was pretty amazing. People are getting paid every week. Everyone has a check. I know lots of people on here that have got a check, multiple checks this week actually, which is nice. Let's see, way cheaper in the Z Club. Thank you, Lindsay, for that. Where can I get the recording after? We will drop it in the group on Telegram. Yeah, you already answered that. Geez, Stacy, I'm always way behind you. Let's see. Let's see. How can he get money back into his bank account from the accidental deposit? He needs to create a ticket to banking support at transactcard.com. So have him send in a ticket that way. As long as he hasn't bought the actual gift card, then they can send that back. Once you buy the gift card, it is registered to that vendor, and so there's no refund on that.
I want to just expand upon Kristen's question.
Okay. Yeah,
She said, a lot of searches online are unfortunately negative, and that was how she was asking, how do we reassure potential DBOs? And there's negative things about anything out there. We are disrupting banking, franchising, and e-commerce right now. There's haters out there. So what I always tell people, if you believe everything you read online, we probably don't have anything to talk about. But literally, I tell people, I just want you to, watch the overview. Come to me with everything that you're seeing online, and we'll talk about each and specific thing, because it's hard to just say, well, what are you hearing and that type of thing. So break down every single thing, because whatever they come to you with, if you come to us, we can help you overcome that objection, because there's so much and negative information out there that we have to break everything down. So if you have someone that's really serious and willing to sit down and realize that people are making stuff up, there's haters out there, we can break down every single objection they have. So just tell them to come to you. We'll break it down, get with someone who maybe is more familiar and more fluent in talking about this, and we can talk people through it. But people have to be willing to talk through it, and if they're not, you got to just say next and move on.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I'll even echo that as well. As you might feel like it's a got you question to you, like this is the first time you've heard it, but there's no got you questions that we have not heard, have not addressed at least 1,000 times. And so just say, yeah, I understand. And like Stacy says, make sure they're open to having a conversation about it. But there is no got you question. There's nothing on the internet that we haven't addressed over and over and over again, but we're happy to do it. If they're willing to have a logical discussion, we can answer their questions. So yeah, that's awesome. Do we have any other people that want to unmute? And while you're thinking of questions, I just wanted to echo my wife here and sing her praises a little bit. She has been in the direct sales industry for a very long time, and particularly on the corporate side. So actually building out comp plans for companies and working with some of the biggest providers of comp plans and back-end office support and technologies. And she just thinks this is the most amazing revenue plan that she's ever seen. And she's literally built these from the ground up to pressure test them to make sure they're profitable and how they work. And we went down and we sat with one of the founders, well, all the founders, and Peter Rancy, and my wife kind of drilled him. She actually sat there in his office like this with her arms folded, and she's accountant by trade. So, and he's like, oh, I can see you still have some questions. And she's like, yes, I do. And so she kept asking him questions, and we just left there and we're like, wow, this is legit. I don't know if you want to add anything to that, Aubrey, while people are.
Well, thanks for tooting my horn for me. So yes, I have done commission plans. I worked in in a company for 12 years, building out a comp plan, and we changed the comp plan several times during that time, which is the most detrimental thing you can do to a business. Because people learn how the comp plan works and then you change it on them and just expect fallout. And so what I really loved about this is it's a community comp plan. My previous life, we had the business owner wanted a binary, and I hated binary comp plans because it just awarded the top person. And I didn't think that was fair. And so I married a unilevel comp plan in. I talked him into making it a hybrid between a binary and a unilevel, because I wanted to spread the wealth. I mean, the stuff that they've come up with where it's a whole team thing and it's everybody's included and nobody's exempt. I love that aspect because then everybody gets a share of the pot. And I never even thought about something like that in my previous company. I wish I had, because when I heard about that, I was like, that's incredible, because then it doesn't matter what team you're on. Because I can't tell you how many times I would get emails and say, I need to be moved over to this team because this person's not doing what they should be doing, and I want to work with this person. This makes it so that it doesn't matter. Like everybody's getting a share, and you can build your business as big as you want it, and you can keep it as small as you want it. It's up to you. And all of the ways you can earn money, it's always a win. You don't have to store product. That was the other thing. People didn't want to keep buying supplements every month. They didn't need it. They didn't use it enough. And they were just putting more and more in their closet. And this, you don't have to worry about that. You're getting what you're always spending. I mean, it's just whatever you spend. This is just a no-brainer to me. When I look at, when people have questions, absolutely have questions. It doesn't hurt to question things, but at the same time, you have to look at the opportunity of what the possibilities can be, because possibilities are endless here. And if it didn't work out, and this is just how my brain works, if it didn't work out, you're not losing anything. I mean, we've made our money back and some fold, and I know everybody else has, so I don't know where anybody would be losing, and you're just spending money you normally would be spending. So you're not putting anything out there that you wouldn't normally do. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Why not take the chance? And the whole Amazon thing, sorry, I gotta go off on this Amazon thing. Amazon's been around for 30 years, guys. They didn't build Amazon overnight. And it took them a lot of years to get a storefront like they have a storefront. It's going to take years to get this where it needs to go. But if we're supporting it, it's going to get there faster. The reason why it took Amazon so long is because it took a while for it to gain traction. People weren't using the internet like they are now. There is no reason this can't build so quickly just based off of us helping it build, because we're here helping grow the company.
Yeah. Well said. So that's my wife. Lots of great info there. Hopefully you guys caught some of those great nuggets, but you will find here there is the spirit of giving. There people, everybody, no matter if you haven't had success in past companies, you can have success here. Everybody can win. Everybody can be successful. So we love it. Do you guys have any questions?
Put a 1 in the chat if you've earned a check. Put a 1 in the chat if you've earned a check. We want to see who's all earned checks here, because this is the real deal. And yes, so look at all those ones, you guys. These are all people who are earning money with this company. That's amazing.
Yeah, more than $1 million has been paid out already. It's awesome, and the checks just keep coming, and people keep winning, and we're changing people's lives. So, what other questions do you guys have? I know you probably have a few. Awesome. Earned your investment back 3 times over. That's amazing. And you know what I love about that is she's helped somebody else be successful. And that's why she was able to earn that back. She didn't just have to go out and sell a bunch of product to do it. She's helping others become managers. That's what this is all about, is helping other people become manager, and you will win. And they win. We all win together. So I know I can't say it enough. So I'm surprised we don't have any other questions. Everyone just, this is a first.
Everybody has turkey on the brain.
Yeah. That's true. A lot going on. Well, we appreciate you guys spending. I have one about the social media policy. Okay. Go ahead. You can type it in or unmute, whatever. I think I know the question. Are we allowed to promote this along? Yes, we actually asked this last night to Mr. Dave Dove, who's the Vice President of Sales at Transact Card Corporate. And he was actually going to go back to Jared Moss, the founding attorney. We are aware of that statement that has affected a lot of people, particularly on our team, about with their other past companies or companies they're currently working with. And they're going to work on that. It's just not high priority, but they did say it is absolutely no problem. You can go out, you can talk about your other stuff. This is all about helping other people be successful and create financial momentum. And we know that sometimes that has to do with multiple streams of income, and that's totally fine. And what's nice about here is we don't have a competing product. All we're doing is using a card to purchase. So you can go buy your other products with your other companies, and they should really just be like loving us, just saying, oh, cool, yeah, come spend the money here. Money spends the same way. Why not just use it here? So anyway, well, to clarify, people outside of friends, family, and Facebook. What is the best way to talk to people outside of Facebook? I just like to talk to them about a rewards card. Everybody has a rewards card. It's very simple, easy start into a conversation of what card are you currently using. And if I could show you a way to massively increase the revenue, instead of 1%, 2%, or 3%, how about 100% cash back, not cash back, but 100% rewards? Would you be open to look at something or spend?
Well, I mean, I understand that aspect. What I was more asking about is how do you approach them, or what is the icebreaker that you would use to even be able to bring it up?
I would just do that. I mean, we literally had someone here the other day, right before the Las Vegas event. They were standing in line at Burlington Coat Factory, just waiting in line to check out, and they just start talking to him about, well, what rewards card do you use? Oh yeah, okay. Well, have you heard about Transact Card? No, tell me about that. And they told them about it. That night they came to our house for an actual presentation. 3 days later, they joined and they were in Vegas at the launch event. It was crazy. The chain of events from standing in line at Burlington Coat Factory 3 days earlier to being in Las Vegas. That's how easy it was, just talking about rewards, doubling your buying power, recycling your money, which Stacy came up with, which I love it. You can spend every dollar again. Just talk to people and just in line and about what they're using and why they're using that card. And if you had a better way to help them save money, would they be interested in just using a different card? I'm not asking you to buy any products. I'm just saying use this card versus this card that gives you way more rewards. So people don't want to be sold, but they love value. So if you can show them the value of how you can save them money by simply using a different card, they love it.
And what I was going to say is Jeff has a business card that he takes around with him where they can scan the QR code. And we were at Las Vegas, and it was funny because he gave our person that checked us out at one of the convenience stores, he gave her a card and just said, hey, if you really want to start saving money and earning money back, you need to get this card and just scan and watch this video. And then we left. We didn't say anything else. And I had to go back to work. And so I had left the conference to head back to the hotel room. And I heard her talking to the coworkers. Hey, have you guys heard of Transact Card? They're all over the place here. And she's like, and they were scanning the card to watch the video. I mean, it's super easy. People want to save money, especially in the world we're living in right now, where everything is skyrocketing in prices. Everyone's trying to make a dollar stretch as much as they can. Why not share it with everybody?
Yeah. So again, just let them know you're not trying to sell them anything. You're just trying to show them a better way to stretch their dollar. It's a good question.
Somebody had a question on when are the influencers gonna be announced, and I said after the cards are issued. I assume that's pretty close.
Yeah, again, they do have a bunch of influencers that have already signed on, but we gotta make sure that we onboard we're getting close to 100,000 people. We gotta get all 100,000 people in, test the system, keep adding products before you literally bring on millions of people. So we're probably, several months away from that. They'll start being announced, and then you'll have multiple people. And these are people you'll know. We just can't, they're just not sharing them right now. And we want to get the system up and right and get the kinks worked out and continue to build it before we bring on. And that's a good thing for you guys, because we want to be able to go out and share it with your friends and family before they go and just join over, their favorite artist or their favorite celebrity or whatever. You have the opportunity to really set yourself up and your family up before all that starts happening. Hi to your cat. I get it. Someone typed something funky. Let's see, where you. Any other questions? One. The funnel's probably good with when we brought you into business. Yeah, funnel's a great way to even put that on a business card that you can share with people.
And send out emails, snail mail. Go ahead, start sending letters.
Yeah.
When
I'm not gonna do that, but
when I signed my best friend up, she's like, we just need to go set up one of those tents like they do for the free cell phones.
yeah. I mean, we went and ran a booth at the home show, Transact card booth at a home show, and
Very successful.
It turned out to be amazing. We signed up a bunch of people, mostly TCMs, but I'll tell you, those TCMs turned into some DBOs because they went home and looked at it, and they've been phenomenal. So you can go set up events. You can go, there's a lot of great media stuff in your digital office that you can print off. You can take to a local printer. I have 3 pull-up banners that were made. So you can really, as you run into this is a business. So the more effort you put into it, it'll reward you that way. But yeah, there's lots of different ways you can do it. Boutiques and, there's all sorts of places you could go set up a booth in your area, I'm sure. Local entrepreneur get-togethers, city get-togethers, all sorts of things. Well, any other questions? If not, we'll wrap it up. Well, I'm sure you'll have some more questions that come up. Just get back to whoever invited you. We have a great support network here. We're happy to help you in any way. And thank you, Stacy, so much. And thank you to Audrey for being here. We love seeing you. I love seeing you. So anyway, we appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful, beautiful, happy Thanksgiving. Travel safely. And we will see you soon. And go
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks, Jeff. And beautiful wife.
Thanks.